Welcome to the Bushido Gang. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Attack on Samurott, bringing you all part 6 of the Pokemon Legends Arceus playthrough in preparation for Pokemon Legends ZA. Last time in part 5, we walked past Deer Track Heights and made it to the Heartwood. We also did a little detouring, caught some Pokemon on the way, and now we're back to the base camp after speaking with Leanne, the warden of the Heartwood, who watches over Cleavor and whatnot. So he told us that he'd help, and Irida was there as well, the leader of the Pearl Clan. So they are making some stuff for Cleavor, and Irida told us to find a way to quell it. So now we're back, and now we're talking to the professor to see what he has to say. Good to see you, Rot. Oh wait, that's not even the voice I had for him. Not even the voice I had for him. Good to see you, Rot. And how is your research into Cleavor going? Swimmingly, I expect. Oh, is that so? Now that's quite the tidbit. So, a serving of his favorite foods will normally make Cleavor quite agreeable. Is that it? I need to mull this over at the laboratory. You should come along too, dear boy. Alright. Oh, we did catch an alpha. I forgot. We caught the alpha Bibero. Okay, so no, we did. There was a lot more that happened in the last part. My bad. I don't know why I forgot that when we literally just did that. But okay, we caught an alpha, which is dope, and we made some good progress as well. But yeah, I may end up switching out some Pokemon that I want to take along with me, depending on how things go. I don't know if I want to keep Silcoon. I think with this one I might just grind up off screen anyway. I don't know if Silcoon's gonna be staying on here. I'll swap it out for something else. Yeah, again, there's gonna be a lot of swapping that'll be happening in this part, so just to let you know ahead of time about that. And we should be not quite yet to level 4, but we're gonna get there pretty soon. So yeah. All right, let's see. So, according to the information you were able to learn from Irida and Leanne of the Pearl Clan, were this the normal course of events, that frenzied Cleavor will be calmed by a nice serving of his 2 favorite foods. I do wonder, is it possible that the aromas or some other components of these foods might combine in a way that can not only calm Cleavor but draw him away from this frenzy? But by our own report, even Cleavor's warden, who looks after Cleavor, knows him well, cannot approach him in his current state. It would be a fool's gambit, a king's gambit, to get close enough to offer him food. Give me a moment if you would. I need some time to ponder on this. There ought to be something in my research that notes that can help us. Yes. Looking at books instead of reading them. Eureka! We simply have to throw the food! You've quite the arm for throwing things, haven't you, Rod? Might I suggest you take Cleavor's favorite foods and throw them at the Pokemon? Sure, why not? Yes, it's all coming together. We can use our skill in Pokeball crafting to shape Cleavor's beloved foods into balls, then throw them to achieve the same calming effect, but from afar. A brilliant idea, if I do say so myself. As for what to call these yummy projectiles, how about tea time balls? Puts one in mind of a nice, relaxing afternoon tea, does it not? Why wouldn't you simply call them Laventon balls, Professor? Oh my, with that name, it sounds like I'm the one being launched at our frenzied friend. In any case, we can rely on the Pearl Clan to gather the necessary food stuff, correct? Then you should get back to Grand Tree Arena and let the Pearl Clan know our plan. If you're off to Grand Tree Arena, best head out by the Heights camp. Alright, that was quick. Good. I don't like you. But I might have to use you. Let's see. How much... So, I think it starts off at 100, then it doubles up after that. No, it should be 200, then it's 400. It doubles every time. All right, how much is it gonna? It's 100. Okay, no, the first time is 100. It doubles up after 1,000. So, so yeah, I'm gonna get 5. I'm gonna get 5. Just 5 extra slots. Yeah. I know I was going against this and bashing on it, but honestly, and especially with the storage, I don't know why we aren't getting more storage space. I don't know why it's only 6 at the moment. It should be more than that, but maybe it doubles up every time you get a rank. That might be the case. Yeah, I'm gonna do like, well, actually, it should be 6 because there's only like 6 slots, like per row. So, yeah, this is gonna be 400. So again, in the beginning, it's not that bad. It just gets really dumb like later on. Yeah, I think after, yeah, 500, and then after this, I think that's when it starts to double up. I don't think it'd be 1,000 yet, though. I think it's gonna be close, though. Let's see. It is 1,000. Yeah, okay. This is where it doubles. Okay. I'm only gonna get this much space for right now. I don't think I need more than that. But again, you do get a lot of things pretty quickly in this game. So, just to let you know that as well. All right, I'm gonna swap out some things. Right now I'm not really feeling Silcoon, so we're gonna swap it out for something else. Again, Silcoon will be something I'll just work with later on. Anyway. Okay. So there's my over there. Yeah, let's swap out. We're Pokemon around here certainly has grown. All thanks to you, Rot. We've all gotten rather accustomed to having them around and helping us as well. I imagine you'll carry on catching even more, won't you? Next time you wish to release some of them, you can feel free to release several at a time. Great. All right, dope. Yes. Who am I taking with me now? I am leaving you. You can stay. I'm gonna use Pasture 8, just as like a storage for the team, for my team members. Who do you? I'm taking you still. Atticus is fine. Destiny's fine. Kaiser's fine. Eric's fine. I might take that Eevee. I don't know. I want to see the other Eevee that I got actually. I have so many Bedoofs. I'm actually gonna start releasing these. I don't need all these Bedoofs now. So we can release these. Since we're pretty much done with Bedoof's like whole entry anyway. B-Rail, I'm keeping that one. Yeah, okay, that's good. Oh, no, yes. Release all those. And now we have more space. So, who am I taking with me? What am I take with me? I might need another water type. Actually, I might take that Psyduck. Psyduck looks pretty good. Oh wait, no, I don't want to release that. What are your stats looking like? Rash? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm gonna take that. Take that with me. And Scyther, I was looking at you for a bit. What do you have? You're timid? Oh, that's terrible. That's not that great. B-Burrow. What about that Abra? Abra's got Teleport, which is still pretty good. It's got Careful Nature. And what about Stantler? Stantler's got Hasty Nature. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Okay. Zubat. I might take you with me. I don't know. I think having 2 water types is going to be really good, especially for what we're about to be fighting. Since we're going to be fighting Kleavor. And what do I get from all the Bidoof I release? 4 stacks of grit gravel. Okay, that's fine. Let me see something real quick about those. Oh yeah, I need to I need to put away that Seed of Mastery. That's gonna be useful for later. Those darn Bidoof. Oh yeah, she has the request to do. And I need to use that wood to make that doll. I'm gonna hold on that. Oh, okay, actually, I guess 5 was enough. I guess I added an extra slot. I didn't need to add an extra slot. I need to sell some stuff. You can't sit on the bench. I didn't even know this was here. I'm just looking at this now. I'm just like, wait, this was here? Nah, I'm like, I had no idea this was back here, around the side. So you could sit on on benches in Gen 6. I think even in Gen, no, you can't. You can sit on benches in Gen 7. But yeah, I don't know. Game Freak is being weird with how they do things. They're always 2 steps forward and then 2 steps back. They can't decide where to go. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this team for now. I think it's good. I don't. Psyduck isn't gonna stay for real. It's just gonna be here because I need it. I need another water type, so that's why I'm bringing it along with me. Again, I want to try and get through Wyrdeer's like stuff, so I'm gonna try and get to at least half of it if I can. All right, let's go. I think I'm gonna try and evolve evolve Rowlet in this part. My, that Galaxy Hall is one fine building, even from the outside. The Galaxy team certainly got themselves a grand headquarters, I'll give them that. Oh, yes, I came because I had some news that I thought you might be interested in. Better you actually see what's going on, though. Let's head to, what did you end up calling it? The Heights Camp? Alright, let's go, Mai. What you gonna show me? Wyrdeer! I spoke to Wyrdeer about what's been going on. I told him how you've been trekking all over the fieldland seeking a way to quell Kleavor's frenzy. All of this from someone who's not even part of our clan or the Pearl clan. Just some wanderer who fell through a rift into this world. And hearing that, well, you can see how he responded. I trust you appreciate it. I trust you appreciate it. Wyrdeer's found you worthy, you see, which means you'll need a flute like we have. Mind demonstrating for him, Mai? This is very important, so listen well. Weird. That's a Celestica flute that Mai just played. It's a precious tool that can be used to call on Wyrdeer so you can ride upon him. It's said the Celestica flutes were gifts from Almighty Sinnoh itself, and now this one's yours. Appreciate it. A flute that can be used to call special Pokemon that are willing to bear you around the region. Its timbre is eerie and mysterious. It's not that grand a gesture, really. I can't play the flute for the life of me. See if you can play that melody. Alright. First time. Cool. We got the Mind Plate. The first of many. 18. Now, use that Celestica flute wisely and gallop across the land with the great Wyrdeer. You've got a frenzied Pokemon to quell at Grand Tree Arena, haven't you? With Wyrdeer, you can gallop across the fieldlands in no time. Appreciate it. Alright. We have our bike. Press the plus button to summon the Pokemon to ride on. Be sure to stay alert for wild Pokemon attacks and avoid falls from high places while you're riding about. I kept just every time I use this thing, every time I use Wyrdeer, I always hurt myself. Always. I just jump off of things and I just take so much damage. It's funny. I try not to do that, but you know, it just happens. Anyways. Okay, looks like I'm gonna be fighting 2 Geodudes. You know, one thing I wish this game had, I wish it had double battles. That would have been nice. Also, I don't even know what the Psyduck's whole entry is, but I'm gonna look at it soon. Just to see what I need to do with it. Roll out. We dodge, because Psyduck's like that. Yo. Also, so something I was gonna talk about in the last part, but a lot of the Pokemon that you see here, again, like some of them like migrate and you know move to different parts of Sinnoh, or they just move out the region itself. Again, Stantler's one of them. There's a couple more, but yeah, you don't see these Pokemon in these specific parts in the game. I mean, like again, the region itself, like the Hisuian region itself, isn't like isn't exactly 1-to-1 with Sinnoh, because again, it is 100 years in the past. But you can kind of tell where some things are or where some things would be. So, so yeah, like for example, I probably say like where we are right now. This feels like the like right out, like this is more of like an expanded part of the left side of the map. Yeah, this is like the expanded part of the left side of the Sinnoh map. So like again, right over here is going to be Twin Leaf City. There's going to be Twin Leaf Town. And then you know when you leave Twin Leaf and then go down, then you're gonna go into that island over here, which would be you know where you would get the where you would do all that trading and stuff from the GBA, from the Game Boy, the Pal Park, which in BDSP is just a place where you catch legendaries now, Romnus Park. Uh, so yeah, like you can kind of tell like things are kind of 1-to-1, like or at least like you can infer where things could be and where things would be. So like right over here, this is meant to be, this would eventually be for Floroma Town. And then you know Jubilife City is all the way back there, so it's kind of 1-to-1, but not exactly. But in some parts, you can kind of tell where things would be or where things would eventually be. So like somewhere around here feels like it would be Orberg City. Maybe like maybe somewhere around here actually, to be more exact. This would be like Orberg City. And then you know this somewhere around here would be Eterna Forest, or would be well, I mean this is Eterna Forest. This would be Eterna Forest right here. And then Eterna City would probably be like outside of this, like probably like past this. So yeah, that's just you know my thoughts on it and whatnot. But yeah, a lot of Pokemon that are here in this game, some of them aren't you know in the main game anyway. And then there's some that you would think would be here, but they aren't. So like for example, Meditite and Medicham, I was thinking these guys would be here too, but they aren't. They aren't here. It's not cold enough for it. It's not, well, it's cold, but I guess maybe it's not enough for Meditite and Medicham to migrate here 100 years in the past, or to migrate yet. And then you know there's also things like like Girafarig, and what else? What else could be? What else am I thinking about? Girafarig. Well, no, they're here. They're here. Budew and Roselia are here. Obviously. And then I mean, I think pretty much all the Sinnoh evolutions are here anyway. Like that's without like a given. Even though to get some of them they're a little out of way, especially for Magnemite. Magnemite's a little out of the way to get. Yeah, and then some are like, you know, Pokemon you find in the end game, in the late game, like Walrein, like the Celio family. You would find those guys in the after game, in the base game of Diamond and Pearl, and Platinum. So it's just kind of funny that they're here in the base game. So yeah. I'm gonna do a little bit of exploring. Also, I want to try and get. My goal is to get Wyrdeer to have enough stuff for airlace, so I want to try and work on that a little bit. Also, I want to see if I can get a couple more encounters on the way too. Let's see what we're gonna find. Is it here? Yes, it is. Yes, he is. It's Chimmy. It's Chimmy himself. Oh, I gotta get him. Gotta get him. What I'm gonna do. Okay, alright. Calm down. Just shit. No. Ah, let's go! Come on, Chimmy. Chimmy. I got him. That's all I needed. Alright, it's time to go. I got it. Alright. You can get the Sinnoh starters here, obviously. But you can get the Sinnoh starters here in the Obsidian Fieldlands, but you can get the Sinnoh starters. So yeah, they take a while to get though. But Chimchar being the first one is definitely nice. You would think it would be Turtwig, but nope, it's Chimmy. So Chimmy's first, then after Chimmy it's Turtwig, and after Turtwig it's Piplup. So yeah. You can find them fairly quickly. Well, no, they're kind of out the way. I mean, with Chimchar, it was kind of like, at the midway point of this part. For Turtwig and Piplup's actually a little more out the way than Turtwig. But yeah. Alright. We got one of the starters. Stanley might run away, because I was out of range. It's gonna run away. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Again, sometimes the Pokemon run away, sometimes they don't. It's gonna, yeah, that's fine. Well, I gotta fight you anyway. Alright. I want to just airlace it. Again, I want to get airlace up a little bit. Just so I can hit the requirement that we gotta get. Alright. Mudslap doing nothing. Cuh. I did okay. I'm gonna use Roost just to get back a little bit. And I need to use Strong Style. Let's see. Oh yeah, so something I found out is that when you use Roost, it actually still works like it does in the game. So you do lose your flying typing after you use it. So Wyrdeer will just be a grass type on that turn. Okay. Alright, how are we looking right now? Oh! Wait, I didn't mean to do that one. I meant to look for, yeah, this. 6. And Roost has been used a couple times. Gotta use Strong Style a couple more times. Okay. So that is a Stantler. Somewhere. Oh, right there. It ran away. Turn around. There you go. Alright. Dope. Oh, I meant to use Strong Cell. Shoot. Agile. I've already done Agile enough. Alright, release it up. That's one. And I haven't run away yet. And there's 2. Alright, dope. 3 more for that. I kind of wish you had like different clothes, like with different attributes. You know, like how in Zelda, or how in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, where you have the ninja suit or the Sheik outfit. I don't know if it's there in Tears of the Kingdom, but I know it was there in Breath of the Wild. But yeah, I just kind of wish that they had more of those. That those were like those options that you had. I think they are, but I just can't think of it right now. Just need to use Strong Style Roost because again, it still counts. And again, we're slower anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, it does some damage. Again, just this is all for the decks. This is all for the decks. Again, I want to try and evolve Wyrdeer in this part, so we're gonna waste a couple minutes doing this. Alright. Also, confusion is still in this game, so we haven't gotten confused yet. Oh, I ran away. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Oh, I was trying to use the back strike. They might run away. It's gonna... Oh, it didn't. Okay. Sandler just uses hypnosis and then runs away after that. I mean, we don't take it out, but at least we get to use the move. Oh, okay, maybe we might. Or I can catch it too. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so that is an alpha sampler. Don't mess. I can't mess with that right now. Where are we at right now? 10. Strong style. Okay. I'm just gonna get to 10, and then I can do the rest on my own. Which way do I want to go now? I think I want to go this way, actually. We're gonna take a bit of a detour. Now, again, exploring this part is so cool to me, just because, again, there's just multiple ways you can actually go about it, to get to where you need to go. And also, it's just cool because it loops around. So yeah. Oh. It might be a 3. Okay, it's not a 3v. Use Roost. Give me that. Yes, that's good. That's gonna be good for the decks. That's fine. I can still Roost without having to worry about accuracy, so I'm okay. And Airless, I can still do that anyway. Does a lot. Okay, let me just go to... Nope. I mean, I have to use it, right? I still have to use it. You probably won't take it out, but go for it anyway. Yeah, close. Oh, okay. Maybe we'll be alright. Okay. I think Wyrdeer can handle it. Just gotta hope Geodude misses or just chills. Nope. Goodbye, Wyrdeer. Alright, let me bring in Psyduck. Let Psyduck clean this up. Or let's let Psyduck clean it up. I really gotta look at what Psyduck needs to do though. I haven't seen everything yet. For its whole entry. Let's see what it has to do. What do I have to do for Psyduck? For Psyduck, I have to use Confusion. Okay. Beat it. And what am I looking at with you? Okay. I think I can finish this. Probably finish it in this part. Revive you back as well. So I guess now is the time to start talking about like what I want to see in Legends Arceus or in Legends ZA. So one of the issues with this game is the fact that there's very little battling. and pretty much all the important battles are, you know, when it comes to like the story progression, a lot of the battles happen with the nobles. And I mean, you may fight the wardens, but they don't really count like that. Some of them aren't even like super necessary, to be honest. So I guess one thing I would like to see with Legends EA, because I mean battles are pretty much the thing. Because again, Mega Evolution's back, so obviously it's gonna be battle focused. It has to be battle. It has to be battle focused. So, I'm trying to think like what I want to like, what exactly I'm looking forward to. But the overall, again, I just hope that we get like a good challenge with the battles, and that it's yeah, again, we just get a good challenge with the battles, really. And also with Mega Evolutions too, I hope that they're more like spread out, because the problem with the main games and how they handled Megas is that they didn't really show it off like a ton. Like, yeah, they didn't really show off Megas like a ton. Like there weren't like really a whole lot of battles with Mega Evolutions in the story itself. Like X and Y is a good example of that, because you didn't really see that too much. Like when it came to Mega Evolution like battles themselves, you fought you had your rival technically, but I'm not really gonna count the rival like that. You had Karina. And then you had who else? You had Karina. Had somebody else. Can't think of them right now. You had Lysander, of course. And then you had Diantha. So really, there were like four to five Mega Evolution battles. And I think that's just disappointing, since it's like, that's the whole mechanic, that's the whole thing that this generation's supposed to do. So my thing is that with ZA, I just hope we get a lot more Mega Evolution battles. That's what I want to see. It's like we see more trainers using their Megas and actually, like, you know, use them. That's what I want to see. So if we see something like that, cool. I'm happy with that. It'd be great. That'd be fantastic. If we don't see a lot of that, then I'll be disappointed. I mean, I'm still gonna play the game anyway, but it'll be disappointing nonetheless. Because they advertised this mechanic so many times, like back then. Again, I'm talking back in 2013. Like it was the front face of the game, and you only fought like 4 times with it, or 4 times against people that used it, and you only got Mega Evolutions actually towards like the late game, actually, when you had to collect Mega Stones. Because like in the base game, you had the starter Megas, and then after that, you had the starter Megas in the base game. You had some off Megas like Mega Ampharos. You had Mega Aerodactyl. You had what else? Mega Aerodactyl, Mega Ampharos. ORAS kind of fixed that though. The Gen 3 remakes fixed that, so you can actually find more Pokemon that had it. Or there were more Pokemon that had the Megastones were actually like in the field, and you could just, you know, track them down while you're playing the main game. That was cool. Granted, Hoenn was very small, but still, at least there was more to do there. When it came to getting the Megastones. So, and again, with how they're gonna handle the Megas in ZA when it comes to battling, again, you'll be able to battle the Mega Pokemon in the field while you're in Lumio City. And then after you beat them, then you get their Megastone. So it's nice. It's a nice way of rewarding, but Again, battle-wise, I just hope we see more Mega Evolution trainers that battle you. That'd be dope. Kind of like what Sun and Moon did. After you beat like a certain number of trainers or a certain amount of trainers, you'd be able to fight this special trainer, who has like a higher AI and also has like a better strategies. So I hope something like that happens too. Bringing something like that back, that'd be pretty dope. All right. Yeah, let me fight. He might run away actually. It's probably gonna. Oh, it's not. Okay, cool. I'll take you out. Alright, goodbye, Combi. Alright. Dope, dope, dope. Let's see if we can get a female one, because those are the ones I want to try and evolve. I think that one might be a female. That is not a female one. No. Yeah, it's a male one. I did some damage, but we're alright. We'd use a tank, so we chilling. Alright, move mastered. And okay, cool. Just gotta use strong style a couple times, and you're good to go. Is that a female one? No, it's a male one. Oh, they respond back quick. No, that's a male one. That is a male one too. Okay. I do have to catch those anyway. Wait. That's a male one. Do, 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 do. That is... I don't know what that one is. No. So sorry if my stick is kind of drifting. You know how it is. Joy-Con drift. Like Tokyo Drift out here. Alright. Couple more Combi up there. Is that one? No, that one's not a female. Is that one? No, it's not. Oh, I missed. There you go. Alright, there goes Combi. I might try and go for the Scythers. Might try and go for the Scythers. Let's use them real quick though. You're close. You're real close. Again, I think I'm going to focus on leveling up. Again, just getting you your entry done, then I'll evolve you. That is a male one again. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to look for the female one, because the female one's the one that evolves. The male Combis don't really have much going for them, unfortunately. They're definitely one of the weaker ones. Okay. Got it for there. Dope, dope, dope. What we got over here with this one? Is that one? what I'm looking for, but yeah. There's another one. So I'm just kind of going back and forth with this, just trying to see if we can get one. No. Can you turn around? Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay. Oh, no. No. You don't see me. You can't see me in this behind this small bush. Alright, let's see if I get this one. Nope. I think I might try and craft some of those Pokeballs. Let me see if I can craft the feather ball. Yeah, I'm gonna get some of these. Get 5. So what feather balls do is you can actually catch things from far away. They're very good at sniping stuff. Very good. So like right there, that scyther that's right over there, I could probably catch that one. Actually, maybe that one might be better now that's out of focus. I went too far. I don't know why it does that. It always does that. That one's good though. It's almost like the game registers that it's too far away, so like it shouldn't be a catch. I don't know why it does that. Like, see? Exactly, it just does that. It's so stupid. It's so stupid it does that, but hey. Well, anyways, we got a Scyther, so that's nice. I can check what that one is later. Any more Combies? No. Not looking like it. There is, however, some stuff we can break. Alright. I think it's level 15, that's pretty good. That's a Venery right there. Venery. I think I caught everything around here. One place we haven't gone to yet is a little further in the back. I might go back there. Doing to see what else we can get. Oh, okay, there's another shaking tree. Ooh. See if I can get this side up. Alright, so strong style Gus. Let's go. Big damage there. Alright, there we go. Product's gone. Dupe. Dupe. Okay. How are we looking right now? Okay, 13 for strong style. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there with that. Actually, you're probably in here. Is it? No, it's not. Okay. I might run for it. Oh, it didn't run away. Okay. Alright, there goes Combi. Okay. Ooh, another shaking tree. So in the shaking tree, sometimes you can get things like Heracross. Again, it's gonna be Combi, Burmy, all of them. But the rarest one is Munchlax, but you can't get it in shaking trees. There's something else. Again, like the rarest one is actually Heracross. That's the rarest one. But Munchlax, the game, in this game, it's a lot easier to get compared to how it was in the original games. Like I mentioned back in I think part 3, where I was saying that Munchlax is a pain to get in the original games, which it is. Again, like it takes hours, or it takes like weeks to months to get a Munchlax in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Some people even years, just because of how heartbreaking that mechanic is with the honey trees. Because with the honey trees in those games, you had there were 4 randomly generated trees where you could get Munchlax, but again the rate in getting it is just so low. It's like 1% I think to get it. That it's just crazy. It's just such a crazy low rate to find. One, to know where the honey tree is, and then because I mean there are resources online to find it. You could find it through like an ID code or through your like ID, your in-game ID, and it would kind of like show you which trees would be the ones. I'm not sure what the source is, or like what the website is, but from watching like other people talk about, or from other people that have tried hunting for Munchlax, they do say that that's one of the ways to do it, or that's the way to do it. All right. Let's see. Ooh, that hurt my knees. All right, let's see. That is a Psyduck. Oh no, that's not a Psyduck. That's a Baneri. I need to roost against it. Never mind. Find something I can just spam roost on. Probably just a bug type that Wyrdeer can actually deal with. Like you. You're perfect. Alright. Wait, what? I didn't even oh yeah, you can get mushrooms on the trees. That's right. Let me roost. Roost a little bit. Get back to recovery. Okay. Excuse me. And gust away. Alright, go. Now, what are we looking at now? 3 more. Alright. We're almost there. I do have to heal you, actually. Where's that berry I found? There we go. Alright. Use that on you. Put your roost up. And we should be good now. Hello, B-Barrel. Goodbye, B-Barrel. I'm gonna go and fight, I might go and fight that cricket soon, I don't know. I don't want to be too over level for that Cleavor, so I'll try and chill a little bit. Alright. I'm gonna keep using Roost a little bit. Use them to keep attacking me too. Oh, it missed. It's bad. I didn't want that to miss. I don't think this is even gonna take it out. It's really weak. Okay, that's fine. You're gonna run away. See, the Pokemon you want to fight, you want them to be like weak enough so that we can actually recover and such. Then if they're too high, then well, it's bad. Like these Paris. Actually, not the Paris, but the something else. Well, I guess I can go back to where that Parasect is at. Alright. Yeah, this one's gonna be kind of a more chill part. I think maybe in the next part we'll probably end up making progress and making story progress anyway. This one's just gonna be more chill. So there is the Alpha Parasect. Yeah, that thing is tough. That thing's very tough. I think it has cross poison too. You know what? Maybe not this one. It has Hyper Beam. Nope. Nope. We going the other way. We going the other way. That's too much. Too much. A little too much with that one. Okay, there's some shaking trees over there. Right there. Alright, what we got? Show me Heracross. No. Yeah, Heracross is a tough one to get. I don't know if you can actually get it here. I know you can get it later on, but there's one you can get like literally not too far out from here. I'm just gonna do some random stuff just to get Roost stuff. Make me use Roost. Make me use Roost. Alright. Alright, there's one. It's 14. One more should do it. Oh, okay. Oh, a Lumberry, that's useful. Alright. Yeah, I could fight this. Oh, it ran away. I like fight both of these. I just need one of you guys to attack me and we're good. Just need one of you to attack me. Right now. That is not what I was looking for. I was looking for a Gus. Which also helps your page for me. There we go. Okay, now I can heal. I'm gonna try to anyway, because of, you know. Yeah. Okay, now I have to heal. Let me heal again? Okay, there we go. We're good. Okay. And good night. And now I can evolve Wyrdeer. Alright. Good to go. Finally. Took a while, but Rowlet's done. With the catches, I can do that. Finding Rowlet, that'll be like after game stuff. So we can find the starters again. Everything that's in this game is available to you. Like every Pokemon you can find is available to you. Like literally, when Arceus says go find every Pokemon, we can literally do that. So there's no trading. There's none of that. Which I like about these Legends games. Which I like about these Legends games, by the way. Because I'm gonna assume that again with ZA, it's gonna be the same way. Everything's available to you. You don't have to worry about trading. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. It's all there. So that helps a lot. Helps a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna evolve Rowlet, and then we're gonna end this part. So let's evolve Wyrdeer. It's time. Yep. Let's go. And there he is. Dartrix. So Wyrdeer is really in character now. Alright, we got him. I think you get something new. Don't actually wait. What's your task now? Also, let me do it chronologically. Actually, yeah, alphabetically. Or numerically. So you have to use Leaf Fish a couple times, and Roost, and Aerial Ace. Okay, it's all the same, but it's a lot less compared to... Is it about the same? No, it's about the same. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, again, most of these are going to be done off screen. But yeah. The thing about the Lola starters is that they're leveling them up doesn't take as long as you would think, since they evolve fairly quickly. Compared to most starters. Most starters evolve like around like 36. Wait, no, I'm wrong. They evolve around that range anyway. They evolve at like 35. All three of them. I think I remember them evolving at 35. I remember Incineroar especially. So yeah, I think they only evolve at 35. So, okay. Or is it 34? It's either 34 or 35, but they evolve a little earlier compared to other starters. Well, I believe that covers this part. So, well, actually, I'm gonna head over to there. We actually haven't used Wyrdeer yet. So this is Wyrdeer in action. But it saved a lot of trouble just running around instead of actually just walking around. Saved a lot of time doing that, but uh, I don't mind. I don't mind walking around. All right. So in terms of like our team right now, I think our team is good. I think we have a pretty solid base. Wyrdeer's good. Atticus is fine. Destiny's good. Psyduck is fine. Eric's fine, and Kaiser's fine. I think I have a solid. I think I have a solid group. So I think we should be good. So in part 7, we're gonna fight Cleavor. I mean, we're gonna quell Cleavor. To be more exact, we're gonna quell it. So that's what we're gonna do in part 7. Sorry about this being, just basically a grinding episode, but and in part 7, we're gonna do some story stuff. Pretty much all story stuff. So yeah, that'll be that. Be safe. Wash your hands, and I'll see you for some more Pokemon Legends Arceus. Take care, and peace out.